parents, starts looking for her, all worried after realizing she's missing, looking around soaked in cold sweat, their heart thumping heavily in their chest, as if about to burst out, and their uncontrollable breath echoing through the house, full of hollow and mystery. While searching for their daughter, they end up in front of an abandoned basement. When the mother points the torch to the ground, they see small footprints of a child. They hurriedly open the door, and the sight before their eyes leave them in shock, and they become speechless. They feel the cold wind crawl upon their skin, a scream scratching their soul. Their little daughter lying pale on the cold floor, her tiny hands clutching an old, pale, hollow-eyed porcelain antique doll. Questions fill the air. The parent rushes over, tears in their eyes, checking her pulse.
Thank God. Thank God she's still breathing,
her mother says, and they hurriedly pick her up and leave the place immediately. They bring the doll with them, seeking for some answers. After getting home, they wait for their daughter Arya to get up, to finally open her eyes. Some time passes, and she wakes up, but something doesn't seem right. An unusual tension and heaviness fills the room. When they try getting the odd doll away from the little girl, she refuses. Not only does she refuse, but she even gets angry. She's mine. Go away. She is my friend, is what she says. Her parents become speechless. Their daughter never spoke to them in this tone. She didn't even look at them and was sitting clutching the doll, being possessive. Where did you find her? My dear, I just want to know what happened to you. You suddenly disappeared, and when we finally found you, you were laying on the cold floor of the old basement. You had already fainted when we saw you. Her father asks. She stays silent for some time, then says, She was so lonely, so alone, by herself. It was so dark and scary. She was scared, crying. She wanted a friend, so I will be her friend. After that, she answers no other questions, remained still. Her parents take her to her room to sleep, and decides to observe her during the day, for her answers had a lingering horror to them. Something just wasn't right. At night, as they sleep in their room, with nothing but the echo of the ticking clock fill the air, a strange sound wakes them up. They slowly get up from the bed and walks out thinking who it could be in this late midnight. But, strange enough, as they follow the mysterious sound, they find themselves in front of their daughter's room. Arya. Wasn't she sleeping in her room? The mother says, I've noticed that. She has been acting oddly ever since returning, says her father. And so, their curiosity lead them in. Their daughter sits on the ground with the doll tightly tucked in her arms, singing her a lullaby. Her mother asks about what she's doing, and she says, Little Arya is having a hard time sleeping. She says if I sing her a lullaby, she'll be able to sleep. Her parents look at her with a confused expression. Dear, what do you mean by little Arya? And a doll is merely a doll, soulless and not alive. It's time for you to sleep. She said she loves my name, and that she doesn't have one. So I gave her mine. Her mother feels a strange yet dark sensation coming from the doll, and tries taking it away from her daughter. But Arya refuses and angrily pulls away. And so, they decide to leave the doll with her for the night, seeing it as a natural act for a child. The next morning, Arya's mother goes to her room to wake her up. But her daughter is missing. She starts looking for her, searching everywhere, all worried and shocked of where her daughter could go this early in the morning. And why? While looking around, her eyes catches the sight of the window. Her daughter is digging a hole in the ground, with the doll in front of her. Arya's mother finds the situation very disturbing, so she hurries out. Why would my 7-year-old little girl be digging into the ground? Is what she thinks. Right before she's about to get Arya inside, she decides to silently observe. As she stands in front of her daughter outside in the smoky weather, she asks, What are you doing here, Arya dear? It's so cold and you're still in your nightgown. She keeps digging for a while. Then says, "We are playing house. This will be our house." Her mother doesn't understand.
Then,
"Come inside." "Why out here?" she asks, with a dry throat. Little Arya says, "Out here. No one will disturb us while playing," she says. Then she sits down. Her mother notices slight movement in the doll and tells her to come inside. Then hurries in the kitchen and calls her husband, asking him to come back, now explaining Arya's strange behavior and the movement she felt from the doll. Meanwhile, outside, Arya sees smoke rising from where she is digging, and as whispers surround her, she grabs the doll and runs inside to her room and closes the door. She sits in silence, all lost, in fear of what she heard. She starts making promises with the doll, saying, "Never leave me, little Arya. I will be all alone again. I don't have any friends. I promise to never leave you. So can you promise to?" "Really? Thank you so much, little Arya. Mom said to change clothes. So, let's do that first." And so, they all have dinner, and Night wakes up, waiting till all fall asleep. On the way to their room, Arya's parents again hear some noises, but this time, no humming, no melody, just the sound like the harsh waves of wind. Still, because of the strange behavior of their daughter, they hear no delay and follow the sound. As they come closer to the sound, it's more like the one that comes from sliding sharp blades against each other. The path follows down to their daughter's room. Their heart beat heavily in their chest as they hope everything is okay. They open the door. Arya is sitting cutting her hair, wearing a big smile and her eyes wide open, with her hollow-eyed doll next to her. Her parents are shocked, and while trying their best to stay calm, to handle the situation, they say, "Put the scissor down, Arya. It's dangerous. Here, hand it over. Let us help you." But Arya refuses. Little Arya said short hair suit be better. "I will cut it." Her mother tries to take the doll. She gets angry,